Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to the way that Rihanna wants to. Her spirit is in the spirit of the world, and it is very non-purposeful. Rihanna's over there, and she's there with the devil. They don't want me to get money. They don't want me to be successful. I made $3,000 one day on a day trade trading NVDA, and then Rihanna, she pops up in the spirit with the devil, and they're like, meh, 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 meh. And then they went over and they attacked a legal case. They went and attacked my lawyer, Jennifer Meister, and they took her spirit and her energy, and they were just right there. Like, I could see them vivid as day.
That's Satan. He just wants to keep something beautiful, just like his Rihanna.
You guys need to wake up and don't give that girl any attention. They want to come over here and steal my stuff.
The truth, I swear to God. I'm telling you the truth, stop it. So then she hits me a couple more times, and I just kind of it doesn't go from translation to let's sit down, I'm telling you the truth. It goes to now I'm finna be mean and be evil, arguing. So then I remember she tried to kick me. It's like just her just being upset. But then I really hit her, like I with a closed fist, like I punched her, and it busted her lip.
Imagine sitting at home with your family, washing dishes on a normal afternoon, when suddenly gunshots start ringing out from outside your gate. That's the terrifying moment that reportedly unfolded at Rihanna's Los Angeles home this past weekend. And the deeper investigators looked into the woman behind the attack, the more disturbing the story became. From bizarre social media rants claiming Rihanna was stealing her destiny, to wild accusations involving demons, secret messages, and stolen thoughts, the suspect appeared convinced she had a personal connection with the superstar. Now the incident has sparked a wave of reactions from fans and celebrities alike, including an unexpected response from Rihanna's controversial ex, Chris Brown, who reportedly believes someone else in Rihanna's life should have done more to protect her. But what really happened outside Rihanna's home that day? And how did an apparent fan obsession spiral into something this dangerous? Imagine being inside your home on what should have been a completely normal day. The kids are nearby, family members are moving around the house, and you're just going about your routine. Then suddenly, gunshots start ringing out from right outside your gate. That terrifying moment is exactly what reportedly happened outside the Los Angeles home of global superstar Rihanna. According to reports, someone pulled up near her property and opened fire while members of her family were inside the house. For a brief moment, no one knew exactly what was happening or why. The situation could have turned into something much worse, but thankfully authorities moved quickly. The suspect was reportedly arrested within minutes. And as investigators began digging into the person behind the attack, what they discovered raised even more questions, because the alleged motive behind it was not just shocking, it was deeply disturbing. Authorities later identified the suspect as Ivana Ortiz, a 35-year-old licensed speech pathologist from Orlando, Florida. According to reports, Ortiz drove across the country and pulled up near Rihanna's property in a white Tesla before allegedly opening fire toward the home. Neighbors in the area were reportedly shocked by the sudden sound of gunshots in what is normally a quiet and heavily monitored neighborhood. Fortunately, no one inside the house was physically harmed, but the incident immediately triggered a large police response. Officers reportedly tracked down the suspect quickly and arrested her within about 30 minutes of the shooting. Given the seriousness of the situation and the number of people who could have been harmed, prosecutors initially set bail at an astonishing $10 million before later adjusting it to around $1.8 million. Investigators also noted that multiple people were inside Rihanna's home at the time, as well as residents in nearby houses, meaning the alleged shooting could have put dozens of people at risk. But as shocking as the attack itself was, what authorities found next on the suspect's social media accounts made the entire situation even more disturbing. According to investigators, Ortiz had reportedly been posting about Rihanna online for some time before the incident. And these posts were not ordinary fan messages. They were filled with bizarre accusations and disturbing claims that suggested she believed she had some kind of personal connection to the singer. In one post, she allegedly accused Rihanna of stealing her thoughts. In another, She claimed the superstar was somehow blocking her destiny and preventing her from reaching the life she was meant to have. Some posts reportedly went even further, suggesting that Rihanna's spirit appeared in her dreams at night and interfered with her life. And in perhaps the most chilling statements investigators discovered, Ortiz allegedly wrote that once Rihanna was out of the picture, God would give her the future she believed had been taken from her. The language in many of these posts painted a picture of someone who genuinely believed the singer was directly influencing her life. For people reading those messages after the incident, it was difficult not to feel unsettled by how personal and intense the obsession appeared to be. Situations like this have forced many people to confront a psychological phenomenon that experts call parasocial relationships. A parasocial relationship is essentially a one-sided emotional bond where someone feels deeply connected to a public figure, even though that person has no idea they exist. It can start in completely harmless ways. Someone watches interviews, follows a celebrity on social media, listens to their music, and begins to feel familiar with them. Over time, that admiration can grow into something stronger. In rare cases, some individuals begin to believe the celebrity is communicating with them through lyrics, interviews, or online posts. They may interpret normal public content as secret messages directed specifically at them. And when the celebrity doesn't respond or acknowledge them, that imagined connection can sometimes twist into feelings of rejection, betrayal, or anger. Experts say these situations are uncommon, but when they happen, they can become very dangerous because the person involved truly believes their relationship with the celebrity is real. Investigators reportedly also found that Rihanna was not the only celebrity Ortiz had written about online. Her social media history showed posts referencing several other high-profile figures. There were reportedly rants about Cardi B, comments about Kim Kardashian, and even an unusual attempt to file a legal complaint aimed at stopping a concert by Billie Eilish due to alleged noise concerns. At one point, she also posted repeatedly about Drake, which later led some online observers to wonder whether there might have been additional motivations behind the incident. While investigators have not confirmed any connection between those posts and the alleged attack, the pattern suggested a broader fixation with celebrities that went beyond a single individual. As details about the suspect continued to emerge, many people began asking the same question: what exactly led to this moment? One theory is that the situation was simply the result of severe mental health struggles combined with an intense celebrity fixation. Another possibility people have discussed online is whether Ortiz might have once met Rihanna or encountered her briefly somewhere in the past and interpreted that moment as something more meaningful. Sometimes a simple interaction, like a smile, a handshake, or a quick greeting at an event, can be misinterpreted by someone already feeling emotionally connected to a celebrity. There have also been more speculative conversations online wondering whether someone else could have influenced the suspect or manipulated her beliefs. At this point, investigators have not suggested any such connection, but the unusual nature of the case has led to plenty of theories circulating among fans and commentators. While investigators worked to understand the motive, the focus quickly shifted back to Rihanna and her family. Reports suggested that the incident left everyone in the house shaken. At the time the shots were allegedly fired, several members of Rihanna's family were reportedly inside the home, including her children and her mother. According to sources, the singer had simply been going about her day when the situation unfolded. In the days following the incident, she was reportedly seen preparing to leave Los Angeles with her family, loading suitcases and children's items onto a private jet. While none of them were physically injured, the experience of having someone open fire outside your home is the kind of event that can leave lasting fear and anxiety. The story took another unexpected turn when reports began circulating that Rihanna's controversial ex, Chris Brown, had allegedly reached out privately to express concern about the situation. According to sources close to him, Brown was reportedly disturbed by what happened and believed Rihanna should have stronger protection around her family. Some reports even claimed he criticized her partner, A$AP Rocky, suggesting that he should be doing more to ensure her safety. Those claims quickly sparked intense reactions online, with many fans questioning whether Chris Brown should be commenting on Rihanna's safety at all. The reason those reactions were so strong goes back to the history between Rihanna and Chris Brown. In 2009, just before the Grammy Awards, the two were involved in a highly publicized incident that resulted in Rihanna suffering serious injuries. The case became one of the most talked about celebrity controversies of that era. Brown later pleaded guilty to felony assault and was sentenced to probation, community service, and domestic violence counseling. The incident dramatically affected both of their careers and public images. Even years later, the story continues to shape how many fans view their relationship. So when reports surfaced suggesting Brown had reached out following the shooting incident, reactions were deeply divided. Some people saw it as a gesture of concern, while others felt it was inappropriate given the history between them. Beyond the personal drama, the situation has also sparked a larger conversation about celebrity safety. Over the past decade, many high-profile figures have faced increasingly aggressive fans and stalkers who track down their homes or attempt to approach them in private settings. In some cases, celebrity houses become unofficial tourist attractions, with fans gathering outside gates just hoping to catch a glimpse of someone famous. That constant visibility can make it much harder for public figures to maintain any sense of privacy or security. Some people have even compared Rihanna's situation to artists like Beyoncé, who are known for maintaining extremely tight control over their movements and personal spaces in order to avoid these types of encounters. For now, the most important thing is that Rihanna and her family are safe. The suspect has been arrested, and authorities are continuing their investigation into the motive behind the alleged attack. But many questions still remain unanswered. Was this simply a tragic example of obsession spiraling out of control? Was the suspect acting entirely on her own beliefs? Or will investigators uncover additional details that explain how this situation escalated so dramatically? And that's the question many people are still asking right now. Because while the immediate danger may have passed, the mystery behind what truly drove someone to target one of the most famous musicians in the world is still unfolding. So the real question is this: was this just a disturbing case of celebrity fixation? Or is there still more to the story that investigators haven't revealed yet?